Hi there, Gemini. This is Kim here to do the next 48-hour reading for you using Dreams of Gaia. And let's get into this reading, opening up to your spirit team and your angels. If you want a longer reading or you feel like this resonated and you want more information or something more personal, reach out to me. My email address is in the description box below, and we will get you a private reading set up. So let's look into these messages here for Geminis. Dreams of Gaia. Breakthrough spread is what we're doing. There's 6 spots. First one is going to be your pattern. The second is going to be your challenge. Your breakthrough card will be the third one. The fourth one will be your power card. And then you will have your outcome card and the intended action to take, or recommended action to take from spirit, from your angels. Of course, you always make that decision up yourself. I have integrity. Got to do it with integrity. This is, this is the card that's kind of like the extra in this deck. It's one of the extra major arcanas. So I guess whatever decision this is or whatever issue this is, it has to do with how you feel about integrity, or how you feel about how things are maybe supposed to be. Maybe you feel like somebody didn't have much integrity or somebody disappointed you a lot, because that's the challenge. It's all about your perception. Yeah. When I see this card, okay, the first thing I think of is, well, this might be an art model. This might be somebody. So where one person's perception might be, wow, that person doesn't have integrity, might be another person saying, this is how I express myself and this is my art. So there is something here about your breakthrough being like, watch with how harshly you may be judging yourself or another person when it comes to what you define as integrity. All right. Okay, so I have the Hero card. This card comes out when there's usually like a twin flame connection, where there's a pattern where you're needing to move forward on something, and what's getting you hung up? Integrity. I feel like that is what's getting you hung up, and getting through these emotions of like looking back and maybe saying, oh, I regret, even if it's like, I regret that I did that, or I regret that this is like that. You gotta, at some point you have to power through those emotions, power through those things, those feelings, and you'll get through them. So tell me more about the Knight of Wands, which has to do with the pattern of moving quickly after this, or something moving really quickly for you. Queen of Cups. Treat yourself with loving compassion. The pattern comes back to how you treat yourself. Of course, the Queen of Cups can be about taking really good care of yourself, diet, food, exercise, all that stuff too, because she knows how to love herself. She knows how to give that cup to themselves. Also, like, I don't always pick up overdoing it, but you might want to be careful of a pattern of overdoing it when you're trying to look at the health in a situation or your health in a situation. So tell me about the challenge for Gemini. The change. Okay. And also, I'm getting the message that if there's something that really disappointed you or you have regrets over, know that it's all still part of, like, change. Like, everything changes. You're also going to have the challenge of the opportunity to seize the day and make changes if you want. Knight of Swords. Your energy, too. So I feel like you're being really hard on yourself here. Tell me more about this perception. So yeah, sometimes it's hard to keep like, it's one thing for me to say, oh yes, well, this is an expression of art, but don't be blind to the fact that there are probably definitely other people that do not agree, or that might not agree or share the same feelings that you have about something. And the breakthrough is that that's okay. That's all right, because that's part of it. That's part of things. And if you, my feeling is if you live life so scared all the time of what others are going to think, then I don't think you really even truly live. So you have to move on from that. You have to move. If you want something to improve for yourself, if you want, you know, just understanding that others have a different perception or different view. And just don't be so attached to what, I'm getting, like, what other people think. Don't be, what matters is what you think and feel. And so I feel like this is also related to some kind of feeling of shame. So that's got to go. If it's getting in the way of your change, it's got to go. It's got to go. Thought in the reverse, or this syncs up with the moon card. There's something that's revealed to you, and it has to do with how you think and feel about a person that you're committed to, or maybe the way that they perceive things. It's just not syncing up with the way that your perception is. And it might be causing some arguing, and it may be that you're finally realizing that, hey, your thoughts and my thoughts, there's like this different level. Like, this could be somebody who's kind of either corrupt or someone that gets money in a not so great way, and it could be that, like, something, you're realizing something about this person. Now, if it's talking about that kind of integrity, then it's something different than art class. It's something to do about, you know, the power of being able to see when somebody is being fraudulent or acting like they're committed, but not being very committed. So the outcome is a tower moment or following your destiny. And sometimes those tower moments have to come so that there's big change. You will be spending time by yourself, or even if you're around other people, kind of like on your own path still, finding your light with the Hermit. It's a really good card to go within and have good reflection on where you're at and where you want to be. And I feel like this Hermit energy is like saying, spend some time with yourself and try to navigate these distractions. Something needs to have a completion, and you're about to experience some kind of major change with that destiny. And it's part of accepting this change is going to be your challenge. So the Four of Pentacles is in the reverse as what you're being, like, advised. Ooh. So there is advice with the Moon in reverse that something will be revealed to you as far as, like, what you'll be letting go of. What you'll be letting go of. And I feel like it's saying that you'll be letting go of something that was not very solid in the beginning anyway. Your pattern is that you want to get moving. You want things to go forward for you. And this Chariot in reverse is saying, no, it's not moving forward at this moment, because we have to be prepared to release what it is that we may feel attached to, only to be attached, not even for the reason of it being your desire. So I feel like your power is to know when you don't want to be committed to something or someone anymore. And your Nine of Pentacles is a big financial gain. It's a windfall. It's also celebrating, glorifying your independence, your entrepreneur spirit, a win. It's the reward for your efforts and the life that you're, like, really wanting. So that's what I got for you, Geminis. Thanks so much for joining me. Let's get some tea leaves and some angel numbers and wrap it up. Desk, pay attention to your work, especially when there's, like, more effort, more reward. I feel like you already know that. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Second half of these tea leaves. Whoa. Oops. Hills, obstacles to overcome, and Bull, plenty of material things. If you're worried about that, there is plenty of material things to come. Oh, wow. 777. Everybody's getting that. And I have 66 that's wanting to come out. So 66 here is saying that this is meaning you're in the, you're being tested for unconditional love, especially when it comes to, like, judgy behavior or your perception on things. But it says you're learning the essence of unconditional love, manifesting what you desire. I am positive. I also have 777. I love this one, so I'm going to read the whole thing. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose, a state of peace and calmness in your soul. And it says 777, I am in the flow. So that is beautiful, very, very powerful energies. I'm going to get in the shadow card too, just to, I know I want to wrap this up, but an in the shadow oracle card will let us know what thing is going on here with the shadow, because there's obviously some shadow energy here. What does Gemini's shadow have to say to them? If it could speak to them, what would it say? I am not coming back, and I don't know how to let you go. Okay, both of these cards are about breaking free with your independence and maybe doing something solo, but being very successful at it. So that's what I've got for you. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.